At Dyson, we think about what's wrong with things and literally go back to the drawing board. Take stars, hopelessly inefficient, unchanged for eons, and begging for a rethink. Our solution? Dyson Sphere technology. We've created a megastructure of enormous orbiting panels encompassing a whole star to capture its power output. Now, with a furnace 100 quintillion times more powerful than our most effective nuclear reactor, our vacuums have the energy of 1 trillion nuclear bombs per second. And by disassembling whole planets to build our spheres, we're cleaning up the environment, just as we give you the power to clean yours. Only a Dyson works like a Dyson.
A market for my eternal soul? It's more likely than you think. In our multiverse of infinite diversity, it is statistically impossible that some of the gods of your religion don't exist in at least one or more dimensions. That means at least 50% of them are on the market for your eternal soul. Call the number on the screen right now to get matched up with a demon who is ready to surrender their scratch for a sniff of your divine spark. Now you have a friend in the eternal soul business. The Eternal Soul Exchange in Cupertino, San Mateo, Alpha Centauri, and Walnut Creek. A market for my urine? It's more likely than you think. Every being in our multiverse of infinite diversity has a unique hormone and biological balance, which means that when it comes to medicine, specificity counts. There are aliens billions of light years away suffering from unique illnesses like recorporealization, time-space inversion, and a hopeless romanticism. And their only hope is being flushed down your drain. Call the number on the screen right now to get matched up with an alien who is willing to pay big bucks for the biological blend brewing in your bladder. Now you have a friend in the urine business. The Urine Exchange in Cupertino, San Mateo, Alpha Centauri, and Walnut Creek.
Hands. There's a market for your hands. Aliens will pay you for your hands. Can we please have your hands? Pretty please, could we have your hands? We'll pay you for your hands. We'll pay you real good for your hands. Come on, can we have your hands? Are you even using your hands? Come on. Can we have them, please? Please, aliens want your hands. You don't need them, come on. Please. We won't do anything weird with them. We promise.
I like the taste of milk. As a matter of fact, I use it every morning.
Stereo. Attention! Attention! And now we welcome to the Grand Trivia stage our great leader, our Grand Aquarium Emperor, the Trivia Master of this age, the past age, the upcoming age, and ages unknown. Please welcome Grand Triviamaster Fluval. Oh, that was a bad noise. Sorry, Master. Let's try again. Fluval. Oh, that's not so. We must find the noise to pay tribute to all 5 dimensions you hold in your control. Yes, the fake trumpet for Fluval.
Hello, it's me, Fluval, Grand Triviamaster of the Aquarium Empire. Yes, the fake trumpet is key to being welcomed with the honorific nature that I deserve. Welcome, Mac Beer 418. It is lit. It is very lit. And I saw that, where was it? Someone asked if Mind Flaying, oh, that's right, it was Mac Beer asked if Mind Flaying is available, and as our chat intern said, Mind Flaying is absolutely a service that we offer here in the Grand Aquarium Empire. It's a very effective method of torture. And this week I'm joined, as always, by intern Shrill.
Hi, Fluval. Oh my God, hi, Fluval. Oh my God. Thank you so much for letting me be here. Oh my God, Fluval. Thank you so much. I'm the intern who's on the comments. Oh my God.
You're
Don't
welcome.
worry. I have the name of the guy who wants the mind flaying. I'm also in charge of the mind flaying. I can have a left hand.
Yes, as
I
as
want
Steven
a
GCR
hand.
pointed out, they volunteered their left hand as tribute as that ad for hands.
Aliens
played in our
want
pre-roll.
them.
Aliens do want them.
We'll pay you real well for them.
Yes. We will pay you real well, but the payment comes in more pain that we will inflict on you, and you should be glad because then you provide so much great entertainment for the multiverse, because this is the Grand Aquarium Empire Network where we inflict pain on third-dimensional beings for the multiverse's viewing and other sensory pleasure.
Yes. Oh my God. It's like the first network in hatred and humiliation of human beings. And it is like the deepest honor that could possibly be bestowed that I get to serve the Grand Aquarium Empire Network.
Understandable mistake,
And,
Steven CGR.
Grand Empire Aquarium. So this is I'm so sorry, Fluval. This is Grand Trivia
Yes,
with
this is
Grand
Grand Trivia with me.
Master.
Fluval, Grand Triviamaster of the Grand Aquarium Empire.
And tell us, Fluval, a little bit about putting this particular trivia together.
So this is a general trivia show. We're going to cover a lot of different topics over the course of this. And we mined the third-dimensional Earth, many third-dimensional Earths, but yours in particular, to generate these questions. And then...
I'm so sorry there's a studio cat. I'm so sorry about the studio cat. I'm so sorry, Fluval. I'm so sorry about the studio cat. Oh my God.
And then the winner, whoever answers the most questions correct, gets a very special prize. And we administer this trivia using the third-dimensional website Kahoot. So if you want to join and play along, go to kahoot.it and enter this number code at the top of the screen right now.
We're just waiting for all
Waiting
of you
for all
to
of you great players.
join. We're waiting for
Thank
our
you, Happy Rogue.
players.
I was very careful. The studio cat tried to get me, but failed.
We wanted you to all know this really special thing, that by participating today in this trivia competition, you have entered yourselves into a contest whereby you may be absorbed by the Grand Aquarium Empire for one of our shows. Oh my God, it looks like Steven CGR is here.
Bates are in the game.
Duodub and Bates. Oh my God, it's Duodub and Bates. PP Maves. Bates, hasn't Bates won?
Yes.
Some of these Bates.
Yes, A Bates has won before.
Bates, you're coming up on the short list.
Now, I don't know
oh
if this
my
is
God.
the same Bates.
Happy Bro.
Sorry, the same Bates, or if it's another multiverse's Bates, because there's an infinite number of Bateses across the realms.
Oh, I see Catamused.
Catamused, Happy
Oh,
Rogue.
like the studio cat. I also see Thrill. I love Thrill's name because you know what's a thrill for me?
What's a thrill for you?
The hatred and humiliation of human beings.
I mean, it's a thrill for me too. I have to admit, it's my greatest pleasure in life. Hi.
Oh, look! It's your girl Miel.
It's your girl Miel.
Your girl Miel. Fantastic has
Fantastic
joined. Oh my God, it's fantastic.
I'm glad you
Oh
someone
my
agrees with you in the audience here,
God,
Christy.
right? Oh my God. I think that person broke physics, which I appreciate because physics is indeed broken.
Yes.
But I think that it was about the hatred and humiliation of human beings.
That's what broke physics?
Yes, that's what broke physics.
That's an interesting hypothesis.
It is. But Fluval,
Yeah.
we have a very special ad
We do have a special ad.
via a guest that I have invited into the
Yes.
studio today. It's a very special ad as people join the Kahoot. We have a really special thing that
Very
we're really
special guest.
excited to show you all because it's about a new show that's coming to you for the Grand Aquarium Empire first in hatred and humiliation of human beings. Yes, physics is fake news.
And Broke Physics even agreed, so who would know better than Broke Physics that physics is fake?
Hello. It is Helena Petrovna-Glavovetsky of Up Close with HPV. Thanking you so much, Fluval, for having me here in spot on your show in audio
Yes,
to
only.
promote new show.
What is your new show?
Oh, Helena is so excited to tell you, Fluval, about show. And it is good that Helena is only audio for this part. Do you know why?
Why?
Because this show, the audience, like with me being in audio, they will be at a distance. I am at a distance in audio, and on this show, it will be Helena at a distance.
Yes.
Helena at a distance. You will not be able to call in the show because Helena has noticed this terrible thing. Third-dimensional human beings are not using oh, hello, sus boy.
Sus boy
360.
seems sus.
Seems sus to you? Well, this is
Funny.
thing about show. Is Helena the distance? Helena has been noticing that when people call in to Up Close with HPV only show in a dimension where fate is in hands, people have not used third-dimensional human being ways of solving their problems before they reach out to Helena. Can you imagine this, Fluval?
I mean, I can't. Third-dimensional beings often fail to be properly imaginative.
So, exactly. So, Helena is going to help. Helena is going to help in a new way. This is going to be called Helena the Distance. This will be Mondays. Mondays at lunch or whatever.
I just want to highlight Mac Beer.
Oh, have they tried
That's
violence?
the first thing
Mac
that you
Beer.
should always try.
This is brilliant person. Perhaps you do not need Helena the Distance. At lunchtimes on first day of start of work week,
Monday.
Monday,
Is what it's called by many third-dimensional
many
beings.
third-dimensional beings at lunchtime, Helena will be giving you energy update with the cards, will be telling you story of your week. Helena will be laying spread to tell you story of your week, and you will know what is coming by hearing this story, okay? Fluval, would you like to get a taste of this?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So Helena is going to do very quick spread.
Yeah, do a quick spread, because
So,
we should get this trivia going
Yes,
soon.
we should. So this is you go, you need, you find,
There's 4 cards
you
arranged
change.
in a diamond pattern.
Yes. First card, you. 2 of Cups.
It's an inverted 2 of cups.
Inverted 2 of Cups.
Oh,
2
there's a
of
lot
Cups.
of inverted cards here.
Yes, 2.
It appears maybe Helena didn't shuffle.
No,
how they're
Helena,
inverted.
Fluval, inverted card not necessarily means a bad thing. See, this is why it is important that Grand Aquarium Empire keeps an ascended master on the shows and not just perhaps the trivia people. Well,
No,
trivia
there is not
aquarium.
Let's see.
So, like 2 of Cups inverted. 2 of Cups is partnership, okay?
Ah.
You need to deal with. No, you cannot see.
But you will be able to on the actual
You
show.
will be able to on actual
Helena
show.
at a distance, you'll be able
So,
to see it. But it
main
was this guest spot,
problem-
not currently.
Main problem is that Helena is not physically
No.
here in studio. Helena has astro projected here.
Well, and-
Astro projection, of course, cannot be captured on the camera.
Right. And as a 5th dimensional being, I can see through the astral projection to Helena's cards. But third
So yes, you are
beings is not
you're
perceptible.
5th
It's not
dimensional.
perceptible for third dimensional beings, unfortunately.
5th dimensional being. So like here is the deal.
Yes, what is
You
deal?
need to deal with. You are a person who is in a bad partnership. Okay, this is what you need to deal
Kiesel.
with.
It's
You are
Kiesel, our
a
incompetent
person
station
who
manager.
possibly has lied to you, okay? Or perhaps they have meddled in something medically with you because they're holding 2 cups. Okay, so you need to go. What you do to deal with this problem, inverted Page of Swords. Page of Swords
Yes.
is a person who gathers information and sells it like spy.
Or Trivia Master.
This is true, very true. You need to see trivia.
Yes.
Next card, what you find there, inverted, Six of Pentacles. This is a person giving out food turned upside down. This means you're keeping things for yourself. This is good thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, I love keeping things for myself.
And last, I think, is most interesting. Last person here who I am going to invite back into studio. Page of Cups. Page of Cups is small person with cup. And what is coming out of this cup, Fluval? What do you think is coming
Is it
out of
water?
cup? No, something better than water.
Pure liquid hatred?
Is fish, Fluval.
Oh,
You are
fish are
so
great.
close.
Fish are great.
This
but-
is young person listening to fish talking to them outside of cup. All right, let us do trivia.
Yes, let's do trivia
now. Helena's leaving. Helena knows when
Helena.
you do
Helena.
not want her in your studio, okay? She's bringing more people to your channel than any other thing. Oh, Fluval.
Yes.
Oh,
Thank
ooh,
you.
trivia. Nah, Fluval.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming, Helena. And be sure to check out Helena's show right here on the Grand Aquarium Empire Network, RadioFreeMultiverse.com, on Mondays at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern Time.
Oh my God, don't even worry about it if you're a third dimensional being
Yeah.
because you'll end up just paying with your life.
Yeah,
And that's a little bit like we don't have your like shitty
Currency.
currency.
Yeah, and that's why.
The object-based currency
why the
rather
hand-
than hatred and torture-based currency. I'm so sorry, Fluval.
And that's why the hand-based current payment would also be through inflicting extra pain and suffering and torture. But I think we should get this started.
Yes.
So here we go. Grand Trivia begins right now. As you can see right here, Grand Trivia with me, Fluval, Grand Triviamaster of the Grand Aquarium Empire. Here's your first question. Which is not true of lowly third-dimensional humans? Eating too many carrots can turn you orange. Eating too many snails can turn you yellow. Eating too much silver can turn you blue. Or eating too much lobster can turn you pink. You know, consuming matter has a real big impact on these lowly third-dimensional beings, and it's just so gross. It's so gross that that's what they engage in.
I do kind of like it though. It's like an you are what you eat sort of thing.
Sure.
Oh, look at that.
Four of you got it correct. It is the one that is not true is that eating too much lobster can turn you pink.
Yes. Oh my God.
Let's go to the actually. Let's just get a sense of the rankings immediately. PP Maves doing very well once again. Next question. What was the first animal cloned by humans? Was it a carp, a tadpole, a sheep, or Django Fett? One of these was first. All of these were cloned, of course.
Then so much more in some other dimensions. Fluval, did you know that I've been cloned before?
I mean, I definitely knew it. I know everything, so that was I was aware.
Oh my God, look! It was a tadpole!
It was a tadpole. While Dolly the sheep is more well known, she was merely the first mammal that was cloned. According to the BBC, in 1952, a tadpole was cloned and a carp was cloned in 1963. And you know, it's a clear sign at how humans are lower beings because they're so much more interested in mammals than the noble carp.
It's so true. It's such a terrible thing. Oh my God, and I'm so sorry.
Great. Which of these animals doesn't fart? Human women, dogs, termites, or sloths?
Fluval, do you
Yeah.
know why farts happen?
Oh, hello, Henry.
Oh
One
my
of
God,
the
it's Henry!
Higher dimensional beings who watches our show.
Oh my God, hi Henry!
Thank you for being here, Henry.
I hope that the hatred we're portraying is good enough for you.
I hope you appreciate
so.
all that we're doing here.
This is what we try. It's
6 of you got
sloths!
it correct. It's sloths. According to the book Does It Fart, the reason sloths don't fart is because of their slow digestion. They poo once about every 3 weeks, and the gases in their digestive system are just reabsorbed into their bloodstream and respired out of their lungs. You know, that's why I don't like sloths, because they just can't help but share their shitty opinions with everyone.
Yeah, that's what I don't like them. And yes, broke physics. Termites do fart. It's part of that's a fact that you will learn on one of our new shows, which is can you smell what
What?
someone has eaten before? Can you smell it?
Look, we really like some literal titles on our network. As there's also, can you see where this person walked 5 seconds ago. And you have to try to guess where someone was 5 seconds ago. It seems very simple, but there's some non-linear beings where they could have been anywhere else 5 seconds ago, and you have to trace their non-linear trail throughout time.
Yes.
Next question. Actually, let's see the scoreboard. Bates went up 4 slots. Biggest climber.
Catamused.
Is in first place. PP Maves still in second, and Happy Rogue in fifth. Next question. Which of these animals has fingerprints? Beavers, raccoons, skunks, or koalas?
Which one of those is your favorite, Fluval?
Mine?
Yeah.
I mean, I do like the suffering that skunks inflict on third-dimensional humans with their stinky butt juices. Butt gas.
Oh my god, only 3 of you got it right.
So 6 of you said raccoons, which is appropriate because raccoons do have creepy little human hands.
And they drown each other.
Yes,
they kill
and
each other the way that humans kill each other.
They sure do. But the correct answer was koalas, and their fingerprints are virtually indistinguishable from humans. So if you ever need to blame someone for your crimes, don't ignore the... So yeah, they do. Raccoons have little hands, and so do koalas.
They do, but their fingerprints are not indistinguishable from human ones. Koalas are some of my favorite animals. Did you know that if a koala doesn't get hit by a car...
They do have big hearts. That's true, Henry.
Yeah, if they don't get hit by a car, they could live till about 18 years, at which point their teeth have ground down, and they have not evolved a way to keep their teeth around, so they just starve to death.
Which I think just proves yet again why consuming matter is such a gross and base way to survive. You should be able to survive off of hatred like an aquarium, but shouldn't everyone be as good as the aquarium?
Shouldn't they?
Shouldn't they be able to be? Fifth question. Which of these is not a real court case? PETA versus animal crackers. Death versus Graves. United States versus approximately 64,695 pounds of shark fins. Or United States versus article consisting of 50,000 cardboard boxes. That's true. They don't have brain wrinkles, but they have fingerprints.
Yeah, so like you probably wouldn't want to use their brain for the fingerprints at the crime scene, but the fingerprints are good. I'm pretty sure you can use other ones with brain.
Oh, wow. Only one of our
Wow.
contestants got that right. So United States versus approximately 64,695 pounds of shark fins. In that case, it was claimed that the shark fins were returned to their owners, which is obviously impossible because the sharks were dead. And so how could they be returned? And then United States versus article consisting of 50,000 cardboard boxes was a property forfeiture case after the government ordered people to destroy 50,000 boxes of clacker balls because children could hit themselves with the balls.
Do you know what a clacker ball is? Have you seen one?
It's
Fluval.
those things that executives have on their office desks in 80s movies, right?
Oh, no, it's so much better. What it is it's 2 hard plastic balls on 2 ends of a string, and the goal is to whap them together really hard and make a big clacking noise.
No.
And they started exploding.
I like generally when things start exploding, so I don't see the problem with that.
They were also giving kids black eyes. It was awesome. It was one of the, getting them banned was one of the first things that helicopter parents, they think really did, which is interesting because there's an entire parenting economy on Quadron that runs off of using those clacker balls as helicopters that beings use to parent their young.
Also, the website ProDoc summed up Death versus Graves as complaint alleging that the defendant's vehicle crashed into plaintiff Alan Death's motorcycle. Death lived.
Oh my god, Dab. PETA versus animal crackers? Yes, you thought that was the most possible. Do you know why? Oh my god, Fluval, do you know what the truth is about PETA? Do you know what it is?
What?
I started PETA.
That makes sense.
I convinced
That
a
tracks.
bunch of people to become fanatical in their desire to end suffering so much that they instead caused way more suffering.
Also, another, I think, takeaway from this is that,
It's beautiful.
the United States sued a grand total of over 11,000 inanimate objects in this. And you'd think that with that penchant for suing inanimate objects, the war on drug or terror would have gone better. Maybe they should sue drugs or sue terror.
Oh my God, Steven GR, PETA are garbage. Thank you so much. Oh my God, thank you. Oh my God.
Thank you, Mac Beer. Meta! Next question. What makes diamonds blue?
Diamonds.
Is it brief colder periods during formations that change its structure? Extra nitrogen in the raw... I agree. PETA versus drugs and terror would be a much better case.
Oh my God, they can fight it with dead puppies.
Yeah, absolutely. And do they absorb radiation from the ground? Or was some of the carbon atoms replaced by boron atoms?
You know what my favorite thing about diamonds is, Fluval? The idea that you should use a diamond wedding ring
Yeah.
was instilled in the population in the 1940s. An advertising plan that included people with lecturers. They would go around the country into high school classrooms and teach the girls about buying diamond rings or receiving diamond rings for their wedding and how to tell a good ring from a bad ring and a high quality diamond from a bad quality diamond because you're helping them. And that's something that I use
Yeah?
when I'm trying to get a nation or a planet to really tip the scales into late stage capitalism, which of course is the feature of some of our favorite reality shows.
So what you're saying is you're the face of late stage capitalism.
Oh my God, thank you so much. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, I've worked so hard. Oh my God, Fluval, to be recognized by you in this way. Oh my God.
Next question. The IWW is a union dedicated to direct action, workplace democracy, and industrial unionism. What does IWW stand for? Industrial workers of the world, integral workers of the world, integrated workers of the world, or international workers of the world? And of course, the image here is Murph Meyer, famed comedian throughout the multiverse, who's a big advocate for the IWW and their concept of the one big union. 6 of you got that correct. It's the industrial workers of the world. They're known as the Wobblies because they have a wobbly shop model of workplace democracy where workers elect their managers and other forms of grassroots democracy are implemented. I obviously don't love that.
Oh my God, no. Oh my God.
Obviously, the Grand Aquarium.
Well, we're a
executives
network.
are the closest thing to a Grand Aquarium.
We're a network. We're a media network, and so we have to run differently. That's why people below the line can't talk to people above the line. We have to work differently. We have to.
Absolutely.
We're a media
When
company.
Steve Harvey forced all his workers to not make eye contact with him, that was, I think, as close as one of the times a human has come closest to emulating the Grand Aquarium Empire.
Oh my God. And Ellen. Oh my God, I love Ellen.
Score. Cat Amused has a commanding lead so far with an answer streak of 3, but PP Maves is still within striking distance. As
Oh
is
look,
Steven
Thrill's
CDR.
here. And Happy Rogue.
And Happy Rogue and Thrill close out the leaderboard. But let's move on to our next question. Which of these is not a type of mushroom from the Mario series of video games? The super mushroom, the mega mushroom, the magic mushroom, or the poison mushroom? I mean, again, it's all based around matter consumption, so I don't really have a dog in this fight, but I love the Mario games.
I know, right?
Bowser really gets a hard rap, though. He just wants to rule a kingdom with an iron fist. Who doesn't admire that?
I know. Like, who plays games the other ways?
So, 4 of you got it correct. It is the magic mushroom. The super mushroom makes Mario bigger. The poison mushroom hurts Mario. And the mega mushroom makes Mario massive. Yes, as Steven CGR points out, magic mushrooms are drugs.
Yeah, so that was the super mushroom was originally called the magic mushroom, but it was changed because of the
In America, it was
hallucinogenic
originally
mushrooms,
The magic mushroom.
which are actually magic mushrooms really help people out, especially with depression, and that's why they're a terrible
Yeah.
form of biolife being sent by the Terrarium Empire.
The Terrarium Empire are, of course, our arch enemies who spend all their time providing helpful infrastructure and healthcare for beings,
Yeah.
for third-dimensional beings, which is so clearly not what superior beings should do. Why would we help third-dimensional beings when inflicting pain on them is just so much more entertaining?
It really is.
Let's move on to our next question. Mickey and Minnie Mouse's voice actors, Wayne Allwine and Russie Taylor, were exes, siblings, married, or the same person that Disney credited twice so that Disney could avoid paying taxes. One of these is true, the rest may also be true, but only one of them is the corrected answer. We cannot prove that some of these don't overlap, I suppose.
I mean, you can because you know everything.
Well, I could.
Fluval.
Yeah, no, one of these is right. Which is it? Which is the secret behind the scenes relationship of the voice actors behind Minnie and Mickey Mouse?
I don't know. I like Lillian Bounce Animation Corporation better.
Obviously, Lillian Bounds' Animation Corporation is so much better than the company made by her loser husband, Walt.
I know. I prefer the realities where Lillian Bounds was recognized.
Smoothie got that
Oh my
correct.
God, they were
Yes,
married!
they were actually married for 18 years until Wayne Allwine died in 2009.
Oh, sad.
And then Russie Taylor died recently in July of 2019.
Well, at least they lived like a couple of years with her like desperately missing him before she died.
Well, she did. Not they. They didn't both
No.
live that. But anyway, let's see
But
the
it's still
scoreboard.
pretty good.
Pretty static. But next question. In Disney's Pocahontas, she was originally supposed to have a talking pet wolf, a talking pet raccoon, a talking pet turkey, or a talking pet mockingbird.
Hey, Fluval.
What?
Did you know that the real Governor Ratliff, the people who came and interacted with the Potawatomi tribe, so they died when they were invited to a gathering of the tribe? They promised the starving colonists corn, but instead they were ambushed. And then Ratliff was tied to a stake in the fire, and women removed the skin from his whole body with mussel shells and tossed the pieces into the flame as he watched. They skinned his face last, and then they burnt him at the stake. Isn't that fun?
That's fun. I mean, I think that we should go back in time and make that a reality show.
I know, right? Colonists versus the colonized. History's most violent revolutions. It was a turkey. Turkeys look like devils, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, fun fact, they actually are descended from devils.
Oh my
They're
God.
much like... It may not be an American castle, that's true. We were trying to figure out which Walt Disney castle was in the photo on this question, this one right here. But I get confused between all your land masses sometimes. But let's go to your next question. Humans walked differently in medieval times. They stepped with the ball of the foot first because it could have been Hong Kong Disney. Because it was the style at the time, like wearing an onion on your belt. Well-soled shoes were hard to come by. The structure of the human foot was slightly different, or it demonstrated humility.
That's part of why all interns are, they have certain tendons in their feet removed so that we all walk on our tiptoes as a sign of deference to the Grand Aquarium.
As it should be.
As it should be.
Yes, it was that well-sold shoes were hard to come by. As a being who doesn't have feet, I sort of stumbled over those words for a second.
Oh my God, but it's such a silly thing. You don't even have to worry about that, Fluval.
Yeah, no, I just... Ugh.
Yeah, so combined with like their shit-covered streets that weren't paved at all, people in medieval England had to step with their toes to make sure that they weren't about to fall into a hole.
That would have been funny to watch if they did fall into a hole.
Right?
Though. But novelist Patricia Highsmith kept what as pets? 69 clones of herself, 15 lobsters, 2 bears, or 300 snails.
Of course, Patricia Highsmith was the person who wrote Strangers on a Train.
And he secured the rights from her for just $7,500. Because
Alfred Hitchcock?
Yeah.
Yeah, Alfred Hitchcock totally ripped her off.
Hitchcock secured the rights for $7,500 and she didn't know that he was the one who had bought the rights until far later, and she was quite peeved. Yes, 6 of you got it correct. It was, in fact, 300 snails.
She preferred their company to humans.
I mean, who doesn't? When did the verb unfriend first appear? 1659, 2006, 2004, 2005.
I think that my favorite word is vivisection because
good
it
one.
means dissecting something while it's still alive. What's your favorite word, Fluval?
Fluval.
Oh my god, it's such a good word. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, fluval is, I think, my favorite word because, I mean, I'm just so great and so grand. Yeah, 60, you got that correct. Unfriend became a verb in 1659 when Thomas Fuller, an English clergyman, wrote in The Appeal of Injured Innocence, I hope, sir, that we are not mutually unfriended by this difference which hath happened betwixt us. And shortly after he was murdered, ghosting was coined. And thank you, Henry. I'm glad fluval is also one of your favorite words.
Yeah.
Right? It's an amazing coincidence. I mean, you know, great higher level beings think alike, I suppose.
Oh my god. I found that totally to be true. And I've met a lot of
How
higher
would you know?
dimensional
You're not
beings.
anyway.
Well, I've met a lot and served many higher dimensional beings.
Okay. What is Buddhism's first noble truth? All life is ever evolving. All life is one. All life is unsatisfactory, or all life is eternal. I just wanted to make sure you weren't getting too big for your britches there, Charlene.
Oh my god, no, of course not, Fluval. Oh my god. I
Thank
know
you.
my place.
I'm glad you do, Crystal.
So good at knowing
glad
my
you do, Crystal.
place. I'm so good at knowing my place. I run the intern orientation program.
3 of you got
yeah.
that correct. It is that all life is unsatisfactory.
That's so true.
It is also often translated as life is suffering.
It's
Which,
also so true.
while that's our goal, is to make all third-dimensional beings' life's suffering, it's a less accurate translation. And as a trivia master, I also care about accuracy. Steven CGR has taken second place, and Funktastic just hit answer streak 3.
Ow, ow!
Who wrote the McDonald's I'm Lovin' It jingle? Pusha T, Justin Timberlake, or Pharrell Williams?
What's your favorite thing at McDonald's?
I mean, none of it, because it's all centered around gross matter consumption.
Oh my god, I know, right?
Like
but there is a lot of pure hatred. I
And I-
especially like how they exploit their workers so that even full-time workers need to be on food stamps. That's really tasty.
Oh, I
to
do
me.
like that. I also like the chief of police in McDonald Land who has a burger for a head, and how in some locations his head is a prison because all third-dimensional beings are prisoners in their own minds and are isolated from the world around them at the core fundamental level, which is just the ultimate suffering that I don't have to deal with, but they do, and so it reminds me of how much superior I am over them.
Oh my god, you're so right.
And yes, it was Pusha T. One of you got that correct. The jingle debuted in 2003 and became McDonald's longest-running marketing campaign. Justin Timberlake originally sang the tune, but did not write it.
No, that was Pusha T.
That was Pusha T.
He was pushing McDonald's on us.
Next question. Which of these heroes has never been an Avenger? Beast, Wolverine, Cyclops, or 3D Man?
Pharrell Williams is credited as a songwriter on it. That's such a lie. Oh my god.
But I will also note Pharrell Williams is, oh, he is. Okay, that might have been incorrect in this dimension.
Oh my god.
But-
oh my god.
But I will clarify Pharrell Williams is not an Avenger.
No, Pharrell Williams is definitely not an Avenger. Oh look!
One of you got that correct. It is Cyclops. Beast became an Avenger in the 1970s. Triathlon, aka 3D Man, became an Avenger in the year 2000. And Wolverine became an Avenger in 2005.
It's such an obvious tell that they're stupid third-dimensional beings when one of their heroes is called 3D Man.
He has the power, speed, and agility of 3 people in one. Ah! Okay. There we go. So that question may legit not be correct
I mean, I think
in
that
this time stream.
it probably has to do with the massive amounts of temporal defragmentation McDonald's has put on itself in all different dimensions because of the dimension in which McDonald's took over the entire Earth and then built a Dyson sphere to take over all of the energy of the sun and then moved on to harness all of the energy of the solar system. And then their local stellar group Yeah, probably that.
Thank you for catching that temporal distortion, Steven CGR. We do really appreciate, so we can monitor that and potentially destroy a world near that temporal distortion, because that's always extra fun, because it has
Oh my God.
unknown ramifications.
I love unknown ramifications.
Oh, Bates climbed 3 places with that answer. Next question. Who invented the first battery? Nikola Tesla, the Energizer Bunny, Alessandro Volta, or Benjamin Franklin? Oh, you write quizzes. That's cool.
Steven, you write quizzes just like Grand Triviamaster of the Aquarium Empire Fluval. What a noble profession.
What a noble profession. Oh,
my
and the Neptunes, which
God.
includes Pharrell, produced the McDonald's jingle.
Wow.
Neptunes.
The Neptunes.
I'm now starting to wonder if Pharrell is a higher dimensional being.
Well, you know that there's a portal in the bathroom of every McDonald's.
Oh no, Pharrell Williams invented the battery.
Oh no!
What a weird time stream we've wandered into. And the one we were quizzing about, it is Alessandro Volta, who discovered in 1800 that certain fluids would generate a continuous flow of electrical power when used as a conductor. And that led to the invention of the first voltaic cell, more commonly known as a battery.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
He observed that electrical phenomena were caused by 2 different metals joined together by a moist intermediary.
So here's the next
A
question.
little bit like a fish tank.
Saturn is the blank planet. Is Saturn the flattest planet, the coldest planet, the biggest planet, or the oldest planet?
And there might be some clues based on how we are getting to you today. Are you looking at us on a computer? That means that one of these is true.
What?
Well, there are some dimensions in
Oh.
which some of these are true.
Oh, true.
That
true,
would
true.
mean that life didn't develop on the Earth that we're quizzing right now. Bass. Oh my God, Henches Henry, are you from Saturn? Oh my God, are you a Saturnite? Oh my God.
Do you stand Saturn, Henry?
Do you stand Saturn? Oh my God, are you from Saturn? Oh my God.
I mean, it's a good. It's a
These
solid.
are the best parties.
I was gonna say it's a
They're-
solid planet, but
they're a
it's not.
gas.
It's a gas. Your joke was better on that.
One
Good
of
job.
my favorite restaurants is in the Rim.
5, you got that correct. It is the
Flattest.
flattest planet with a polar diameter that is 90% of its equatorial diameter. Saturn is the flattest of all planets. This is because of its low density and fast rotation speed.
Well, see, if it was bigger, then the gravitational balance would be different, which could change, have effects on Earth's orbit and closeness to the sun. If it was the oldest, then that means that it would have developed before the other planets, which means that it would have a different
True.
space in our solar system.
Henry Stanturns,
Oh my
But
God, Henry!
who is considered the founder of the modern science of genetics. Genetic, Gregor Mendel, Ernest Rutherford, or Francis Crick. One of these is the father of modern genetics.
And most
Yeah.
of them are just fathers.
Exactly, Steven CGR. We love Saturn anyway. Saturn is flattest, but it's just such a cool planet. The rings.
Everyone's just obsessed with things being thick nowadays. They don't like a classic beauty.
Yeah, no, I mean really, Saturn is the most classically beautiful planet.
I agree. I like that it has a ring with a bunch of rocks in it because that's where I get rocks that we slam into planets.
Oh, it's a great source for that. If you're out there trying to destroy a planet, try the rocks of Saturn.
Oh my God, there's like so many of them. I feel like we could be like taking them forever and they'll never run out.
60, you got it correct. The answer is, of course, Gregor Mendel.
Mendel was a monk. Did you know that, Fluval?
I knew he was a monk, and I knew he really liked pea plants.
Oh my God, right? He originated the law of dominance and uniformity, which is that some alleles are dominant while others are recessive. But way it works here in the upper dimensions is that aquarium are the dominant ones, and we should all try to be uniformly like them.
It's true. You should all be like us. We are just so much better than every other type
It's
of
the
being.
law of dominance and uniformity. Grand
Mendel would
Emperor
agree with me.
Aquarium is dominant, and the aquarium are uniform. They like him.
Who played the title role in the 1990s sitcom Caroline in the City? Leah Thompson, New York City, Brett Butler, or Caroline Ray?
I like Caroline in the City, Fluval.
Why?
because it convinced all of these cartoonists to like move to Manhattan and think that their cartoons are going to be picked up in syndicate within like a year. And so they starved.
It's true. It really, if you are a cartoonist, maybe don't move into Manhattan. But please do. Your suffering is delicious.
Your suffering is delicious to us.
6 of you got it correct. It is Leah Thompson. And on Caroline in the City, there was actually a crossover episode with the hit show Friends, which similarly made living in New York seem far more affordable than it actually was, because struggling actor and whatever Chandler did couldn't afford their nice apartment.
I really like the new show that we have on them. Oh my goodness. I did not realize that I chose to live inside of a hellscape.
The one where I live in a hellscape is the Friends reunion that we made too.
Oh my god.
And yeah, so it was Leah Thompson on the crossover. Annie from Caroline in the City meets Chandler from Friends at the video store. And then the same night, Leah Thompson appeared as Caroline on Friends, the one with the baby on the bus.
Oh my god.
What did that do to the rankings? Oh, Cat Muse is back in the game, but Bates is coming in hot. Which television network is colloquially known as the Tiffany Network? Is that ABC, Lifetime, CBS, or NBC? One of these is the Tiffany Network, and the others are the cubic zirconium networks.
So you mean Tiffany in that, like, it's a very high class metal?
Exactly.
Not that they are entirely staffed by a clone of a person named Tiffany?
Yes, and it's also not related to the musician Tiffany from the 80s.
Yeah.
5 of you got that correct. It is CBS, and it was known, as you mentioned, it was called that because of the perceived high quality of CBS programming during the tenure of William S. Paley, but may also tie into the fact that CBS's first demonstrations of color television were in a former Tiffany's building.
I like Tiffany because it represents the futile human desire for physical wealth.
True. You can't take it with you, and we're going to take you where you can't take it.
Oh my god, Fluval, that was so clever. Oh my god.
I'm very clever and eloquent. I am eloquent! Which of these is not a real first level spell in Dungeons and Dragons? Grease, Distort Value, Color Spray, or Flaming Finger? I did like that Craig Ferguson was the first third-dimensional human talk show host to have a robot co-host.
Yeah, that was very cool of him. Very cash money.
So yeah, 3 of these are first level spells in Dungeons and Dragons. 1 of these is not.
What's your favorite spell from Dungeons and Dragons that they stole from you, Fluval?
I like Phantasmical Force, where you can like make them hallucinate anything you want.
Oh my god, that's such an aquarium thing.
Like you can make them hallucinate that there's a bridge over a bottomless pit, and if it works, they'll be like, oh, there's a bridge there, and they'll walk out, and then they'll fall to their deaths.
Oh my god, you're so clever, Fluval.
2 of you got it correct. Flaming Finger is the one that is not a real spell. First level spell in Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh my god, we're gonna spot the nerds who play Dungeons and Dragons.
Steven CGR and Thrill got it correct and are coming up in the rankings.
As did Catamused. Catamused is just their lead.
In
is
their
intense.
in the iconic 90s cartoon, Beavis and Butthead lived in Beavisburg, Buttville, Texas. Oh no, Happy Rogue 10 got that Dungeons and Dragons question wrong.
Oh no, Happy Rogue! You're a happy rogue. It sounds like you're probably from a Dungeons and Dragons multiverse.
Now, to be fair, they're a rogue.
They are a rogue.
They wouldn't necessarily have access to any spells at all unless they were an arcane trickster.
That's very true.
Garland, Texas, Arlen, Texas, or Highland, Texas? Which of these is the home of those iconic slackers, Beavis and Butthead?
What was the? Tell me a little bit about that show, Fluval, because you know all of the media so well.
About Beavis and Butthead?
Yeah.
It was on MTV. It was an animated show by Mike Judge, who also did King of the Hill, Office Space. And they were 2 stoners who would sit around and watch music videos and get into trouble. There was a movie called Beavis and Butthead Do America. Beavis would he had a character he did called the Great Cornholio, who needed TP for his butthole. That was his catchphrase. It was the whole thing.
I don't like Office Space because it encourages people to like break themselves free of corporate
Yeah.
enslavement.
I mean, I don't like that for that. I don't like the poop joke because if they lived on pure hatred, they wouldn't need to poop. And the reminder of defecation is so disgusting that I don't like that in a comedy.
But it was Highland, Texas.
It was Highland, Texas.
They go to Highland High School
They do.
in Highland, Texas.
And Daria was spun off of Beavis and Butthead. Daria as immortalized in Scumbag Theater.
Of course. Oh my God.
Next question. Which of these is not an official Jelly Belly flavor? Margarita, mojito, pina colada, or strawberry daiquiri?
Hey, Fluval.
Yeah.
Fluval.
What?
Did you know that people will eat more jelly beans if you put a combination of different colors of them, even if they taste exactly the same, than if you put a bowl that are all the same color?
That makes sense.
We use that principle to trick people into consuming things that make their insides explode. Oh my
Good
God, it's
trick.
mojito!
Before we got it correct, it is mojito. All of the other cocktails are, in fact, Jelly Belly flavors. Next question. Only 2 more left after this. Who is the ruler of the Grand Aquarium Empire Network, from whom we were all decanted?
Oh my God, the
Grand
infinite
Emperor
fish tank.
Atlantis, Grand Emperor Aquinas, Grand Emperor Aquion, or Grand Emperor Aquarius? Yeah,
Oh my
minty jelly
God.
beans. Nope.
The infinite fish tank, begetter of all aquatic life. The limitless and everlasting aquarium from whence all fish are spawned.
So when we fact checked it, it was not an official flavor of on the website.
Oh my God, so many of you got it wrong. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh
Yeah,
my
I
God.
It
You
isn't a great
don't
question for a
know
newcomer.
Grand Emperor
now you know.
Aqueon, sire of all ocean creatures? Grand Emperor Aqueon, the limitless and everlasting aquarium from whence all fish are spawned?
Henry, Grand Emperor Aqueon is not Pharrell Williams.
Grand Emperor Aqueon is the sea of infinite size with glass of immeasurable thickness. Grand Emperor Aqueon, of whom all aquarium are merely an incarnation.
Oh, it may be a UK thing.
Yeah, of course the UK is different, like, in every dimension. They're such a jerk about it. Stone. Who cares how much a
Our
stone
fact checker
is?
definitely checked on the US Jelly Belly website.
I only care about stones when I'm using them to stone people.
I mean, that is the best use. Also, when you tie them to someone and force them to push it up a hill and then have it roll down and have them push it up again the next day.
I love that. Oh my God.
I don't know if they're happy, but I am. Next question. Which movie had the tagline, "In space, no one can hear you scream"? Event Horizon, 1997. Space Jam, 1996. Alien, 1979. Or Jason X, 2001. Those are the years they came out, by the way. One of these had this screaming tagline.
Oh my God.
It was Alien.
It was Alien. Oh my God. Space Jams was Get Ready to Jam.
For the mojito thing, there's the official Jelly Belly flavors, and then there's the cocktail classics.
Yeah.
The question was about the original the actual official flavors, not the cocktail classics.
Yeah, you all got it wrong. You all got it wrong because you're dumb third dimensional beings. Oh my God, look how dumb you are.
That's the core of it. But yeah, it was Alien. Space Jam's tagline was "Get ready to jam." Event Horizons was "Infinite space, infinite terror," and Jason X's tagline was "Welcome to the future of horror."
And this is also the tagline of our new show, A Quiet Place. In space, no one can hear you scream.
And now we have one final question. Who was the original voice actor for Marge Simpson? Nancy Cartwright, Yeardley Smith, Tracy Ullman, or Julie Kavner?
Oh my God, Fluval, do you know what this question shows people?
What?
That they don't know the names of voice actors that have acted like the things that they love most in this world, and that most of them are women who never got the recognition or payment that they deserve for their work. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. I agree. That is very amazing. And 2 of you got it correct. It is Julie Kavner, who is actually the only person to ever voice Marge Simpson. She's voiced her on the show and in games, including... What? No. How is this? Okay. How is this one wrong?
Okay, Steven.
Steven?
CGR. Steven, explain yourself.
Okay.
Tracy Ullman did on the Tracy Ullman show. So she claims, Fluval, how are you going to respond to this upstart? This upstart who thinks that they know all of the questions that you came up with because you're so brilliant, Fluval. You're the smartest one. Oh my God.
I'm going to say that Wikipedia definitely claims it was only Julie Kavner. Now, because she was part of the cast on the Tracy Ullman show. So she would have easily... You know what? Yeah. We're just going to listen to Mac Beer and remove your bones.
Oh my God.
It was
Oh my
Julie
God, it's so
Kavner.
much fun.
Let's see. But I do appreciate the holding us to standards.
We should have Steven CGR on our new show, So You Think You Can Win, where we remove a bone
Maeve's
every
got
time they
third
get it
place.
wrong. Oh my God, Pippi Maves, good job.
Steven got second place.
Oh my
And
God. Who's in
First
first?
place
Oh my God, who's in first? Oh my
is
God.
Catamuse.
Catamused. Oh my goodness, you all did so
And Doing Dab and Bates are
well.
our runners up this week.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It all showed up so wonderfully for your planets. But I think that only one person watching tonight is going to win the grand prize,
Yes.
Fluval. Do you know what that is?
I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know if our audience knows what it is.
So the grandest prize of all is the thing that we give to the person who participated, who we would like to extract the most pain from. So I'm going to quickly abduct Steven, CGR, and make them watch their own planet be destroyed.
Here it is. Let's hone in on it. And...
Yay! Oh my God!
we had a clarification. Julie Kavner is the only person who voiced Marge. Tracy never actually quite claimed she did.
And that's why it's going to be so fun to have Steven on So You Think You Can Win, the show in which we remove a bone for every question they think that they can get right.
Exactly.
And then when he runs out of bones, what we do is just use our time-space dilation and bring them back in time to before we took out their bones, so they have more bones that we can take out.
I mean, there's a lot of Earths.
There's a lot of Earths.
There's a lot of Earths.
Steven, CGR.
It is rude, but that's kind of our whole deal. We're rude too. We're rude and we have a tude.
That's okay, Steven. We'll find out where your home is someday.
I mean, we're not going to feel bad if... Oh, so we just destroyed a random Earth. Who hasn't done that?
Yeah, right, Henry Hedges. How rude. I'm so
How rude.
excited to subject Steven to all of the really amazing things that we have in store for them.
But also, speaking of submitting third-dimensional beings to certain ordeals.
Oh my God, tomorrow is Open Mic with Intern Christy. Oh my God, it's Open Mic with Intern Christy. Sign up for Open Mic with Intern Christy and protect your planet, because Intern Christy is going to decide. That's me. I'm Intern Christy. I'm going to give you the chance to prove to us that you're more entertaining alive than dead. And so you should sign up and you should come and you should all participate and perform for me.
Thank you, Mac Beer. Thank you. All hail me. Thank you, Happy Rogue. I appreciate the reverence that I am absolutely deserving of and owed, frankly.
I know, right? If you want to be in the open mic, Flora, my plant assistant, will be in touch with you. Well, I mean, first you have to reach out to us.
Yeah, but if you want to perform, you can. There are still slots.
Yeah,
And so
there are
that's-
still spots. It's happening tomorrow,
Tomorrow.
Saturday at 6 p.m. PSD, West Coast, Best Coast, across all dimensions. And yeah, I'm giving you the chance to prove that you're more entertaining alive than dead. And is there anything else? Oh, we have my assistant Flora, who's
Yeah.
a plant person, and I killed their entire species.
And you
I'm so sorry,
unplotted them,
plants.
potted them
Plants are more advanced than most human cultures because human cultures have
Pharrell Williams was
genders.
the first voice of Marge Simpson.
You know what, Stephen? I'm so excited to learn more about your dimension.
That sounds like a fascinating place.
Right? Oh my god.
Oh, and so wait, when is it happening? It's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. On RadioFreeMultiverse.com.
Yes.
No one is the original Fluval.
No
I
one
am
is
the
the
one and only
original
Fluval. I am eternal.
Fluval.
I am the Alpha and the Omega of Fluvals.
You should.
But I think that's it. I think that's
think
it for
that's
Grand
it.
Trivia.
Really
What's-
quick, Fluval, did we make sure that the containment unit around Steven CGR is working?
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
Oh my god, we'll see you next time!
Oh, the fifth dimension. How do I begin to explain this to someone who is so puny? Ha 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 ha. Unlike Fluval, of all the dimensions. Here he comes, swimming closer than farther away.